You know what I'm getting for your energy, Cancers, is commitment, dedication, and focus, right? But I feel like this commitment, like you're committed to dedicating yourself to something because of something that happened in the past with the Five of Cups. It kind of feels like you're committed to standing on some sort of type of business. You're committed to this task. I don't know. It feels like because of something that happened in the past, you're now going to do something about it, and you're committed to whatever it is that you're going to do so that you don't repeat the past. Yeah, so we got here Judgment coming in, and that is a card of rebirth, realizations, and awakenings. So I feel like you've gotten some sort of realization over something that happened in the past. So now you're trying to solve that problem with a particular way of thinking or doing something. Whatever that is, you're either committed to that thought or you're committed to that action that you're taking. We got two major arcanas coming out right away. Yeah, see, something happened here. And I feel like whatever it is that happened, I feel like it shocked you. Again, Eight of Cups. That came out in your previous reading. I feel like there was some sort of tower here that happened that shocked you. Some sort of deep betrayal. The thing about it is you had a feeling. So I feel like you had a feeling around something, or you had some sort of spiritual or psychic information, right? There was something that you felt deep inside. You knew. May not have had proof, but you knew. And then here comes the tower confirming it. And now that you got this confirmation, it's tough. But now that you know, because at one point it was just a deep knowing, but this tower is saying it came out. It came out. And once it came out, it hit you. It would hit you real hard. It hit you real hard. Yeah, you had no choice but to walk away. With this Eight of Cups, you were feeling disappointed and let down. This tower confirmed. So there wasn't no, well, I don't know if my intuition is right about this, if what I'm feeling is true. Like initially, yeah, you had that feeling, but this tower is saying it came out. So now you got confirmation. And it hit, again, it hit you like a ton of bricks. Because now you have to walk away. Now that it's been confirmed. So the thing about it though, even though this happened, I feel like this, you may be taking this. I mean, two things are happening here for you. The tower moment did throw you off, but now that you know, you're celebrating, or you're thinking celebratory thoughts. You're thinking in a more uplifted way when it comes to your world, when it comes to your plans. I do feel as though there's so you had this tower that happened, but it's not holding you back, because now that you got confirmation, you're moving on with your life. So you're thinking ways of celebration. You're thinking more community minded. So you may be thinking about doing things with groups, being more social. You're more, that's where your mind is at, more social, putting yourself out there. But I feel like there's some fear here. I'm picking up social media for some of you. That just came, like some of you may be considering social media, maybe putting yourself out on dating websites or starting some sort of social media, because I feel like there's fear with the Moon card right here with doing so. So this could be, again, doing, like putting yourself out there and starting to date, whether it's online dating or, like I said, starting like an Instagram or a YouTube channel. I feel like you're at a crossroads with doing more social things because of some sort of fear. I also feel like your thinking is centered around all of what could possibly go wrong. All of what could possibly go wrong. It stresses you out because your focus is mainly on that fear that you have in doing this. We got here. So I'm seeing here some more major arcanas coming out for your energy, Cancer. So there's a lot of major things that's going to be happening for you guys the remainder of this year. Because I feel like what you don't see is that there's some sort of justice coming your way. What is it? There's some sort of, look, the Ace of Wands. You are about to get some sort of justice. And when this justice happens, because this Ten of Swords, and you could have experienced multiple Ten Swords, like multiple betrayals, right? But whatever the case may be, you're about to reap some sort of tangible justice. You're about to start seeing things now come to fruition. So this is something significant. That's why all these majors keep showing up. It's like your foundation is come crashing down. And then now when this justice happens, you're going to be able to rebuild. And there's some sort of spark, some sort of inspiration to do something. We saw you at a crossroads, but now once you get some sort of justice, once you physically see this justice, is going to inspire you. It's going to encourage you. It's going to motivate you. You're going to get some sort of motivate. Look, see, strength. It's going to give you strength. It's going to give you power. And with this tower, and then starting out with the High Priestess, it feels like some sort of spiritual motivation. Because I think if it wasn't the last reading, it was the reading before that, where I said it felt like some sort of miracle, or it felt like something like the hand, like if you believe in like a higher power, it just feels like something supernatural or a higher power doing something that you know without a shadow of a doubt it came from that higher power. You know it came from God, or you know it came from Buddha. Whatever higher power that you believe in, you're going to know it's a miracle, the universe. It won't be no denying it. And when that happens, because it's coming in the form of justice, it's going to give you energy. It's going to give you life where you felt like giving up, where you were going through this dark night, this stress, this sleepless nights, this worry. So once it happens, that's what I'm saying, you're going to start feeling inspired and taking action. Because even right here, there were some missed opportunities that happened in your life. Look, see, the Eight of Swords. And oh, the Five of Swords is right here. So I feel like, and that's probably where this fear comes in at, with putting yourself out there. Because now I'm getting here a bully. Okay, I feel like you could have maybe been, someone could have tried to bully you, or someone could have, because it feels like bullying, harassing, something along those lines. That's what I'm picking up what's going on. But either way, with this Eight of Swords, this is a victim. So I feel like you were stuck in the victim mentality, right? And with after this Eight of Swords, here's the Nine of Swords. It's been affecting you. Your thoughts have been affecting your actions. So you're thinking disempowering thoughts that's holding you back from doing what it is that you may feel called to do. But again, here comes justice. Here comes the hand of God that's going to inspire you and give you the strength and courage to do it. You're going to go back and forth, but you're going to get that inspiration to actually do it. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and see what is next for you after this. Because it looks like this is going to allow you the opportunity to rebuild. It's going to give you the strength and motivation to rebuild, especially once you see this justice here. We got the King of Swords coming in. All right, so we got Libra, Leo. We also got Pisces on the board, and we got a lot of air. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, right? We got a lot of air showing up. You got the 10 of Swords. And look at how they're coming out. The 10 of Swords came out first, then the 9 of Swords, and then the 8 of Swords. I'm also getting here something around threes. There's something significant around threes, and threes can be spiritual numbers as well. So I feel like there could be something, like I said, something spiritual going on in your life. It's like rock bottom. This 9 of Swords feels like rock bottom, can't even sleep. And then here comes Justice. So this King of Swords energy, let me see what this is about. What's next for you? I'm getting here, I don't feel like this is your energy. Let me see. No, this isn't your energy. This is someone else's energy. This could be a Scorpio or again, an air sign. But I feel like there's a somber energy. This King of Swords feels somber. And they feel somber because of this ending. This ending has also led to a transformation on your side. There's been some sort of transformation on your side, because remember, there was a tower moment that happened, and then you get injustice. So you've changed. You're going to be changing. The way that you're thinking is even going to change. This tower moment that led to a betrayal, this dark night of the soul, and this justice, it has all led to a change for you. Because now you're going to be allowed the opportunity to rebuild. And so what was once appealing to you, or what was once even attractive to you, and I'm even giving here, even just in general, when it comes to people, the way you used to move and do things, you're not going to be doing it anymore like that. You have transformed. So again, what was once good looking to you is not going to be good looking. What was once appealing isn't going to be appealing. And that's why this King of Swords is feeling somber, because this is someone that is actually not only somber because it's over with you, but worried. And I feel like they're worried because you're coming across as being an enlightened being. Because remember I said I was picking up 333s. So there's something spiritual going on with you. And you're coming across, again, stronger, more powerful. And I also feel like, and you know what else I'm giving here too? Something that was meant to end you. Something that, and that's probably why this person is coming across somber and scared, because you're in your power. Because that tower moment was divine intervention, of course, but that 10 of Swords was meant, and the death card was meant to end you. But then here comes that justice. Here comes the hand of God working in your favor. And as a result, again, your thinking has shifted, has changed. You are starting to surrender more because of what God or a higher power of the universe has done. You're surrendering more, trusting more. However, when it comes to this person, one thing I feel like there's something here. Let me see when it comes to this person. How are you going to feel when it comes to this person? I don't know. I feel like mixed. I really am. Even though, because you're not going to be perfect, right? But it feels mixed. Whereas before, you could have been all for this person. But now, it feels like a mixed energy. But let me see what else is coming in. How is Cancer going to feel towards this person? And I'm going to see, why are they even showing up in your reading? The 7 of Cups is in reverse. This is like clear vision. Because before you could have been romanticizing it. You could have been caught up in some sort of illusion. You could have been caught up in some sort of fantasy. Not seeing it for what it is. Now you see it for what it is. You're going to go through, give it time. Because I feel like as you're surrendering, you're going to go through mixed feelings, and then you're going to land in this 7 of Cups in reverse, where something becomes clear. Rather it's to be with them or not be with them, to reconcile with them or not reconcile. Something about it becomes clear to you. What is it? Drama, conflict. So what becomes clear is that this person, there's something around drama and conflict becomes clear for you when it comes to this person. And remember, you're doing things differently. See, this connection. And see, didn't I tell you you're going to be feeling mixed? Yeah, that's interesting. You're going to become clear around the drama and conflict associated with this person. But when it comes to actually being with them, you're still going to be mixed. That's why I said give it time. Give it, see, look at the 2 cups going back and forth. So this is up in the air, Cancers, when it comes to this connection. You're going to be up in the air about it. Because look, they are going to present you with some sort of offer. But you're not going to know what to do because you're going to, whereas, like I said before, you could have been like a yes. Now, I mean, at some point it gets to a no, but then once they actually present themselves to you in the physical, that's where it becomes mixed. That's why the 7 of Cups is there too, because you weren't in reality. So you could have been saying, no, I'm done with them, but yet they hadn't even tried to reconcile with you. You see what I'm saying? Like you, because we had a Tower, you felt betrayed. So you walked away, you changed your mind. Yes, I'm sure that I don't want anything to do with them. But then now, here they come with this offer, and now you're feeling crossed because they're physically showing up. The 7 of Cups is in reverse. So it's not living in your mind saying, no, I'm done with this person. It's now physically dealing with them in the present, in the real world. And here comes the offer. And now you're feeling crossed. Because something about a conflict with this person, something about some drama with this person becomes clear. Maybe they come to you with the King of Swords and they're upfront and honest about what led to the end of the relationship, what led to some sort of drama with you. They become honest. They come communicating with emotional intelligence. So they must say and do, they must say something, because this is actually physically talking. So they must say something to you that makes you start to feel mixed about it. Now you don't know. Do I want to give this a chance or don't I want to give this a chance? That's why they're showing up, because they're actually going to be showing up in the physical. But I feel like there's some distrust here. You're not sure. I feel like you're going to be feeling cross. A part of you is like, maybe. Another part of you is like, no. Yeah, you're going to take some time. You're going to need some time, actually. Yeah, you're going to need some time. A lot of majors, though, keep showing up. But let's go ahead and wrap things up for you. Let's get a message. Let's get an advice card. What's the advice for Cancers? So this is going to be up in the air. Everyone's process on how you're going to work through this is going to be different. So I'm not going to even try to press to see what the actual outcome is going to be, because some of you may say absolutely no when it physically happens, and others may say yes. But one thing I'm getting here is that there's something around time. So it feels like there's something about the right time, and then here comes the opportunity. What's the advice for the viewer? Ooh, that 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords is right here. It says here, lay low for a while. See? Give it time. Yep. And this is not about being with them, at least with the lay low. This is just about giving yourself time, period. That's why I said I feel like after some time, then they come back, right? They could be laying low and then present themselves to you, or vice versa. But the advice here says lay low for a while. Don't make a move. Keep yourself as safe as possible until the drama, there go that 5 of Wands, until the drama, even the possible drama, plays itself out. In the face of such unpredictability, protect yourself, hope for the best, and wait it out. So you had that 10 Swords up there. But that 10 Swords, again, you're going to become clear about some sort of drama. So there's something about the separation. There's something about this needing to end for that time period and then coming back around. But I feel like there's like a higher power moving in this whole scenario, this whole situation here. Rather it's learning some sort of lesson with karmic energy, a karmic lesson, learning a lesson, or rather it's coming together in time. It just feels like right now though, lay low, because whatever it is that's going on, it feels like it could be something else going on behind the scenes that's playing a part in how someone is acting. You see what I'm saying? It feels like somebody could be dealing with some behind the scene things and they were acting out in a way that was uncouth. And that's what I'm saying. You're going to become clear about some sort of drama, about some sort of conflict. But lay low, this needs to rest before having this conversation, okay? All right, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.